Hello, beautiful people. I picked this picture because it's representative of our movement. This is not my movement, this is our movement. We are all in this together. So statistically, I shouldn't be standing here. I'm an 8th grade pushout, I'm a teen mother, I'm a street kid. I've hustled dope and I've been homeless. I've been a witness to horrible violence and I've been the target of violence. I've been harmed, but I'm not sure I've ever been a victim. I have done many things I'm not proud of. And I was never certain why I was spared when so many others were not. Despite all of those facts, I stand here today, not for myself, but for my people. I thought long and hard about what I wanted to say today. More than anything, I wanted to talk about how unfortunate it is that my story is not unique. How when I was 15 years old, the Rape Crisis Center came to present to us a group of pregnant teens, and they discussed 5 ways that you could be sexually assaulted or abused, and 4 of the 5 had already happened to me at just 15 years old. Women across the world are targeted and harmed so often that if I asked for a hand today to show how many here have, I know that almost everybody could put their hand up with a Me Too solidarity. Despite all of the harm, violence, and abuse we endure, we all stand here and are united today. We persevere. I wanted to talk for a moment about the narrative about the infamous pink hats that we see here today. I would like us all to please recognize that we are not all pink, and anatomy does not equal womanhood. It is important that we all work to unite all of us who identify as women, our beautiful trans women and women of color. I want us especially to hold sacred our missing and murdered Indigenous women. Our API women who suffer alarming rates of domestic abuse. Our Chicana and Black women who continue to have their children stolen from them by our government. For all of our women who are denied equal pay for their work, who are over-sexualized and devalued. Most important are incarcerated women. Female incarceration has increased 640% in the last 20 years in this country. Incarcerated women often experience some of the worst conditions of confinement, and the majority are in prison because of crimes related to being victimized by a man. It is amazing how, regardless of that fact, visiting rooms in prisons and jails across the world are filled with women. Every juvenile, adult, and immigration prison and jail visiting room is filled with women who carry the full financial and emotional burden of the prison industrial complex. Yet we persevere. Women suffer a huge double standard in this world as we face toxic masculinity in employment, social settings, and even in our own families. We are shamed because of our trauma, because of imagined idealization and expectations. Today, we must stand strong and know that the time for shame is long gone. We shall no longer be ashamed of imposed trauma. We must stand strong and protect each other. I know we are all too familiar with the trauma and the struggle. I don't want to only focus on that. I want us to focus on our power because we are powerful. Women carry the scars and they do the work. Women are sacred and must be cared for, not just by each other, but today I call on all who identify as men to step it up. We need you. It is time for you to do the work. It is time for you today to do no more harm. It is time for you to advocate and uplift all women and girls. The historic elections this year, where our women are rising, is not by mistake. It is because of the hard work of women across this great country who have had enough. The rise of women is not accidental. It stems from women everywhere stepping into power. And I am proud to stand here with all of you incredible women today as we continue to realize our power and apply and work to uplift each other. I am calling on all who identify as women, our beautiful trans sisters, our women of color, young, old, from all economic classes, from war zones, from Palestine to Nicaragua. Asylum seekers, let us all of us women and girls stand together, put your fists up in the air, proud and strong, and call out with me. I am brave. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am sacred. Because of my sisterhood. Because of our unity. I am powerful. Because I persevere. I will continue to stand in my power and uplift all my sisters in our beautiful sisterhood. Thank you.